in Chicago. We're on to the fourth quarter, and it's the Packers who are currently in control of the football. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And a right side completion here by LaFell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to...
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had 1 here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm 2 up right now, 2 up right now, I'm two, on one day on my 3rd, I was 2 broke, now I'm 2 rich, made 100K on my 3rd shift, I'm a boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew love right now. Cause we 2 up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm 2 up right now, 2 up right now, yeah, I'm 2 up, round blew up, copped that new rape on them haters, threw up, brother went to jail for them, told me you up, first time I seen 100 bands, yeah I grew up, ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we would blow your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we 2 up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now.
I seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
When you got dumb cake up in the say that they be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape up and down the interstate. Yeah, we really touch. We touch. October, I'm about to another state. He went down in Arizona, don't get me involved. An empty box in the car means they coming for all. I had six phones, I got rid of them all. We get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
My phone still echo, the feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the Black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes, I feel special. Resale and I never pay retail. My shoebox money afforded me the spree wells. And that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it's sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face, I place my like a drive-through. Feel it, you know how I do. Push.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now the rookie first-rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He finds Beckham complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
A first down carry for Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a bit, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And the return will stop right around the 25. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. They're going to look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Stop made there by Julius Peppers. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go!
He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one goes. New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kick.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Julius Peppers able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
He'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand
It's Barkley on the counter. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Back to throw here. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Come on, let's go. Try 38. Try 38.
Now Stewart on first down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, they run with Stewart. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And then you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to kick. And oh, he closed it up!
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A good burst there gets Makes him 7 up to midfield. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And Ingram holds it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Let's go! What? 90! Ohio!
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Let's go! What? 90!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He hits Stewart in the flat. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Come on, let's go!
He'll get it up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Jonathan Stewart, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals before this one.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So we come upon halftime and abbreviated. throwing here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38.
They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. White 90.
The handoff comes to Stewart. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lewis. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Starting to drive with a run by Stewart. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Julius Peppers in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
They'll look to throw. The pressure gets to him again. K1 short. Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Dontari Poe getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Looking to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Giants. 45 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Let's go.
First and goal, Jonathan Stewart. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll come out in the pistol. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's... Now Stewart looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
To Lewis over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The result of 1st down is a quick slant gets him 14.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Brandon Coleman was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion And that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Come on, let's go! Try at 38! Try at 38! Hut! Hut! Hut!
They go back to Stewart on first. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go! Try at 38! Try at 38! Hut! Hut! Hut!
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Let's go! White, 90! White, 90! Hut! Hut!
Trying to punch it in. Stewart. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jonathan Stewart with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Barth on for the extra point. Extra point good by Barth. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. A gain of 39 that time.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. White, 90. White, 90. Hut. Hut.
Another run for Stewart. He's been busy. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Jonathan Stewart, his 20th carry, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll run it now out of the gun, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Giants, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
What's up, gang?
Let me go secure for the game right quick.
Hey, what's up, gang?
I got it.
I think it's my fault.
For real.
What's up,
Get the
gang?
rest.
Hey, I got that chicken to go.
I'm gone.
A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce.
Good drip.
But she love you. Don't cut your. Breno Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your light?